Hmm, it hasn't rained much at all this season. Our crops in a few places are almost completely withered and dead. We are also in debt to grow these crops. If it's continue like this, what can we expect? The ponds and pools around here have all dried up. Where will get the water? If we just let things go on like this, all our crops will die. I'm so worried, my dear. Hey, Panha, look at the sky. There are black clouds. Oh, you're right. There are black clouds. I think it's definitely going to rain. If it's rain for a long time, that would be better because our crop depend on the rain. I hope it rains for a long time so the ponds and pool around here fill up with a lots of water. Absolutely, my dear. The rains was what all the farmers had been waiting for a long drought. On Sunday afternoon, the savory smell of grillfish, which Sreping had brought from the market, filled their small house. Panha sat at a small wooden table with their own two children, his son Dara and his daughter Srenin. Srenin, can you go pick up some star gooseberry from behind the house to make some dipping sauce for grillfish? Yes, ma'am. Dara, can you get the rice ready? Put it in the bowl. The fish almost done. Last night it rained for a long time. It was so good, my dear. Yes, dear. Just seeing the rainfall make me happy. I hope this year is a good one for our family and that we get a plentiful harvest from the crops we planted. Me too, dear. And if we get a good harvest, our children will have a new clothes too. The next day, Panha walked through the village with a cheerful smile, greeting the other farmers he met. My crops are growing so well after the one rain, Auntie. That's right, nephews. My crops were almost withered and I had lost all hope. But by chance, we got one rain and it made me so happy. Auntie, you're right. But unfortunately, my crops died before the rain came. I lost so much. I walked around and saw the streams, puddles, and ponds near the farm completely full of water. With this much water, we won't have a problem. I'm going to have my husband get the land ready to plant the sesame seeds. Go ahead and plant while there's still water, my dear. The three of them talk about their plans and their expectations for the upcoming harvest. Meanwhile, Sreping went to the market carrying a small basket with some fresh meat for the day meal. Those fabrics are so beautiful and they came in so many colors. But my husband worked so hard to earn money. I should only spend on some necessary. Sreping knew how difficult Panha work on farm was to support the family, and she walked back home not wanting to spend on anything unnecessary. That evening, Dara and Srenin were waiting at home while their parents had not yet returned from the farm. Look, children, Dad had some sweets for you. It's nice to have sweets, but I want a new dress, the blue dress at the shop. Mom knew exactly which one. I know, my dear. It won't be long now. When we harvest our crops, I will have plenty of money to buy good food and new clothes for both of you. My sister is so difficult. Why do you always demand this and that non-stop? Don't you know our family isn't rich? But I want it. I saw my friend wearing them and they were so beautiful. I want one too. It's okay, Dara. I'll buy what you want too. Just wait for a little while. Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. Fulfilling their children's desire was the duty of Panha and Sreping as parents. On Sunday, their day off, Ping told a story to teach her children a lesson. Mom, do you have a story? I want to listen. Me too, Mom. I want to listen too. Okay, okay. Then I will tell you a story about Sparrow teaching a crow a lesson. Yes, ma'am, tell us. We'll listen. There was a crow who never satisfied with what it ate. It would spend all day searching for food everywhere, and its body was always scrawny and thin. One day, the crow met a sparrow with a big, strong body. It asked, "Oh, sparrow, what do you eat to make your body so big and strong?" The sparrow answered, "I eat the food in nature, but I have four ways of living. Eat just enough, not too little, not too much. Don't just think about eating. Just search for the food. Too far away is a waste of time. Don't be picky about food, whether it's delicious or not." I follow this four rule, and that's why my body is so healthy and strong. The crow then asked, "I only eat good food like fat and meat, so why my body is so scrawny? Please tell me, my friend." The sparrow answered, "You always worried. You steal food because you're afraid someone will see you and hurt you, so you eat in a hurry. Sometimes you're filled, sometimes you are not. That's why your body is so thin." This story teaches us to maintain a good health. You must to follow these four rules. Then you will have a happiness, a strong body, and a cheerful, bright mind. The story is so good, Mom. It really is, Mom. I was completely captivated.
អូយរឿងនិទាននេះពិតជាល្អណាស់
That night, after the children had fallen asleep, Panha and Striping sat close to each other, discussing the new crops they had just planted. "I just finished showing the seeds this evening, my dear. What will we do if we ran out of water? It hasn't rained in many days now, and the villagers has been pumping the water from the streams and ponds until they were almost empty." You were right. Many villagers planted crops, but there is so little water. I don't know if there will be even water tomorrow. Uncle said crops are getting eaten by insects because he doesn't have any water for them. That's what I'm thinking every day. I just hope it keep raining. After the rain stopped, Panha and Sraping began to worry again. The next morning, Panha was about to go to the field alone, but his wife asked to go with him. "Panha, I will go with you." That's fine." They walked to the field together happily. As Panha and Sraping were sitting in the restaurant, a tired old farmer with a wrinkled face walked up to them. "I heard people in the village says this isn't a good year for farming because they think it will rain too little." "They are just talking. Whether it's rain a lot or a little doesn't depend on what they say. I think the only way is to have enough water for our crops is to dig a well." "That's right, Uncle. If we keep farming and just wait for rain, we only lose more and more. We will be face water shortage. My wife and I have decided to hire someone to dig a well in our field so we can have enough water to use." "Dig a well? I don't understand." "I heard that in the village where my parents live, everyone has dug a well in their land. Now they have enough water to use." "Oh, if that's the case, let me see you do it first. If it's work, I do it too." "Okay, Uncle." When they returned home, Sraping spoke to her husband again in her gentle voice. "Panha, We can't depend on just one crop. We have such a good land. Why don't we plant two or three type of crops? It's better than just one. What do you want me to plant? These are the vegetable seeds I bought from the market. Your wisdom is truly greater than mine. You know to think about what to plant instead of us just planting one type of crops. It's not that I'm smarter than you. I'm just keep thinking and realize what we should do. Let's wait until we hire someone to dig well. If we have water, we plant many different crops. Yes, dear. Sraping always help her husband by thinking of new ways to solve problems. Panha is like aunt and Sut is like the cicada. Uncle, you praising me too much with that comparison. This season, Seth is just drinking, eating, and thinking as he's pleased, not worry about finding food to store for his family. That's right, Uncle. Then when they in need and run out of rice, fish, or fermented fish, they start going around asking it from others. If you think about it, nephew, you're like aunt. You're diligently looking for rice to store for your family, thinking about the future. Seth, on the other hand, it's like Chikada. He doesn't even try to find food for himself, causing his family to be hungry and poor. That's why he often go around borrowing rice from the villagers. I often try to warn him, but he doesn't listen. Just let him be, nephew. If he doesn't think about his own family, how can we think for him? Yes, uncle.
បាទលោកពូ
1 month later, the well they hire someone to dig the water, and Sraping and husband prepared to plant more crops. Sraping, what kind of seed do you want to plant here? I have cabbage seeds, corn, beans, and some cucumber seeds too. That's great, dear. After they spoke, Penha and Sraping prepared to plant the seed they had. A few days later, they walked to other one of their farm where they had just planted some mango trees. Oh, Sraping, mango trees are growing big now. Yes, uncle, I just planted them. If I had planted them at that time like you, I would have a mango farm like you now. But it's not too late to plant them now, uncle. Yes, you're right. Oh, I forgot to ask you. Did the well you had dug have enough water to use? Yes, uncle. We have enough water to use because we have the well. I dare to plant all these different crops. Oh, if that's the case, I will probably have a well dug too. It will be easier to water the crops. Yes, uncle. Go ahead, have one dug because we just wait for the rain. We don't know when our crops will be yield a good harvest. Yes, I'll go home and discuss it with my wife first. Yes, uncle. The villagers began to notice that Panha and Sraping crops were yielding better harvest than anyone else. Aren't you worried about planting so many different crops? Where do you get the water to water them, Panha? It's okay, Jia. I had a well dug. I had no longer rely on the rain like before. Oh, and you got the water from the well? Yes, Jia. It doesn't yield a lot of water, but it's enough to use. I think I will find someone to dig a well too, because since it hasn't rained much, I've been losing money from my farming. That's right, Jia. Get one dug for yourself, so you don't have to worry about running out of water. Okay. Three months passed. The rain really was less than expected. Hmm, my crops are not yielding a good harvest at all because there is so little rain this season. But soybean and panha vegetable crops are growing so well. That's because of you. They told you to get a viaduct, but you didn't. You just wait for the rain, and now you see the rain falls so little, the crops can grow big. It's my own fault for not listening to them. If I had listened and gotten a viaduct at the time, we know how much better things would be now. We can't rely on just the rain anymore. Yes, uncle. Stripping harvested the vegetable and took them to sell at the market. There were merchants waiting for her to buy vegetables to resell them. With the income from selling vegetables, Stripping and Panha bought delicious food for their family. Srainin, look, Mom bought meat for our meals, sweet and fresh fruit too. Our family will get to eat well now. The faces of Panha and Stripping children beamed with joy, as their family had enough income to provide for them without fear and shortage. 3 years passed. The mango tree they had planted were now all tall, full of ribs, beautiful fruit. Honey, our mango are bearing fruit now. You're right, dear. It seems like we just planted them the other day and now they're giving fruits. Let's go home and find a buyer to come and look at our mangoes. Yes, dear. The villager now came to Panha and Stripping to ask for advice, and they admired their mindset. Panha and Stripping were not just a farmer, they were also a leader who taught their community that flexibility and adaptability are key to fruitful life. The end. Thank you.